Have you ever wondered if ancient scriptures hold secrets that align with modern scientific discoveries? Welcome to a journey that promises to be as intriguing as it is enlightening. Picture this: ancient texts, revered for their spiritual and moral teachings, could also be treasure troves of wisdom that speak to our understanding of the human body and mind. This proposition, while fascinating, is not entirely far-fetched. Imagine the Bible, not just as a spiritual guide, but a compendium of knowledge that predates our scientific explorations. We're not just talking about moral lessons or historical accounts, but insights into human anatomy, especially the brain, and complex psychological processes. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? Let's delve deeper into this idea, starting with an organ that has long been surrounded by mystery and fascination: the pineal gland. Often symbolized as the third eye in various traditions, it has been associated with enlightenment and spiritual awakening. What if we told you that the Bible had references to this gland, long before science began to explore its significance? From the pineal gland, we move to another critical part of our brain: the hippocampus. Part of the limbic system, the hippocampus plays a crucial role in memory formation and emotional regulation. Could the ancient scriptures have understood and symbolized this organ's importance in spiritual teachings on memory and learning? We will also explore the intriguing connection between Jesus being referred to as Amen in the book of Revelation and the hippocampus. Could this be a subtle encoding of knowledge about our brain structure and its role in faith and cognition? The idea is not to pit faith against science, but to explore how they might be two sides of the same coin. This journey aims to challenge the modern dichotomy between spiritual beliefs and scientific understanding, and instead celebrate the depth of insight into human anatomy and psychology found in ancient texts. Join us as we navigate this fascinating crossroad of ancient wisdom and modern science. This is more than a journey. It's a quest for understanding, an exploration of the profound wisdom that could be hidden in plain sight. Buckle up. It's going to be an enlightening ride. Let's delve into the mystery of the pineal gland, often symbolized as the third eye in ancient scriptures. This small, pea-sized gland, located deep within our brains, has been a source of fascination since time immemorial, with its symbolic representation as the third eye prevalent in many ancient cultures, including that of the Bible. Before science could even begin to comprehend its function, the ancients had already recognized the pineal gland as a significant entity. They referred to it as the seat of the soul, the inner light, and the third eye, symbolizing enlightenment and spiritual awakening. Interestingly, these ancient descriptions have a striking similarity to our current scientific understanding of the pineal gland. In the realm of modern science, the pineal gland is known to regulate our internal body clock, or circadian rhythms, by secreting the hormone melatonin. This hormone helps control sleep patterns and seasonal functions, making the pineal gland a crucial component of our biological systems. But here's where it gets even more intriguing. Some scientists and researchers propose that the pineal gland may have a role beyond mere biological functions. They suggest that it could be involved in spiritual experiences, a concept that echoes the ancient depiction of the pineal gland as the third eye. Now, let's turn our attention to the Bible. In Matthew 6:22, it is said, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." Many interpret this single eye as a reference to the third eye, or the pineal gland. The verse speaks of enlightenment, of spiritual awakening, themes that have been consistently associated with the pineal gland across cultures and ages. Moreover, in Genesis 32:30, Jacob declares, "I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved." This verse is often interpreted as Jacob's pineal gland or third eye being activated, allowing him to see God. These biblical references, combined with our current scientific understanding of the pineal gland, suggest a fascinating possibility. Could it be that the ancients had a profound understanding of the pineal gland's role in spiritual experiences and our biological systems? While we cannot definitively prove this, the parallels are undeniably intriguing. It is a testament to the extraordinary wisdom of the ancients, and a reminder that our quest for knowledge, be it scientific or spiritual, is a journey that transcends time and culture. So, the ancient third eye may indeed be our modern pineal gland, bridging spirituality and science. It serves as a vivid reminder that the wisdom of the past can still illuminate our understanding of the present, offering valuable insights into the mysteries of the human body and mind. Now, let's turn our attention to the hippocampus, a critical part of our brain involved in memory formation and emotional regulation. The hippocampus, a small curved formation in the brain, plays a crucial role in our ability to learn, remember, and regulate our emotions. Intriguingly, biblical texts may provide a metaphorical representation of this essential part of our anatomy, referring to it as Ammon's horn. Named after the Egyptian god Amun, who is often depicted with a ram's head, Ammon's horn is thought to be a metaphorical reference to the shape of the hippocampus, which resembles a ram's horn. This reference is not a mere coincidence. Ancient scriptures often use metaphors and symbols to convey profound truths, and the hippocampus, as Ammon's horn, is no exception. This part of the brain is vital for learning and memory, two faculties that are central to spiritual growth and transformation. Moreover, the hippocampus plays a significant role in emotional healing. It's our brain's control center for managing emotional responses, a fact that aligns with biblical teachings about healing. Consider the biblical metaphor of touching the hem of the garment for healing. This act of reaching out in faith could be seen as a metaphor for the role that the hippocampus plays in emotional healing, suggesting that the ancient scriptures might have intuitively grasped the connection between this part of the brain and the process of emotional recovery. This insight is not merely symbolic, but also practical. Understanding the role of the hippocampus in memory and emotion can help us better manage our mental health, demonstrating how ancient wisdom can inform modern neuroscience and psychology. And it doesn't stop there. The hippocampus is also involved in spatial navigation, a fact that aligns with another biblical metaphor. In the Bible, the journey through the wilderness is a common theme, symbolizing the spiritual journey we all undertake. This journey requires navigation, both literal and metaphorical, a task that the hippocampus is perfectly equipped to handle. This understanding of the hippocampus's role in memory, emotion, and navigation, as encoded in biblical metaphors, offers a compelling argument for the integration of spiritual wisdom and scientific knowledge. It suggests that the ancient scriptures may have intuitively understood the brain's structure and function long before modern science began to unravel these mysteries. It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? That the ancient texts we often perceive as purely spiritual or moral guides might contain encoded knowledge about the human body and mind that aligns with modern scientific discoveries. This intriguing correlation between the Ammon's horn and the hippocampus further bridges the gap between ancient wisdom and modern neuroscience. It's a testament to the enduring relevance of ancient wisdom in our quest to understand ourselves and the world around us. It's an invitation to view science and faith not as opposing forces, but as complementary paths to understanding the human experience. One of the most intriguing connections is between Jesus being called Amen in Revelation and the hippocampus. Let's delve into this compelling correlation and see what it might reveal about the intersection of faith and cognition. Amen is a word deeply entrenched in religious tradition, often used to conclude prayers with a sense of affirmation, agreement, or closure. The etymology of Amen is rich and complex, spanning multiple languages and cultures. In Hebrew, Amen means truth or certainty. In ancient Egyptian mythology, Amen or Amun was the god of creation, the one who brought everything into existence. It's fascinating to see how a single word can carry such diverse and profound meanings across different contexts. Now let's consider the role of the hippocampus, a brain structure deeply involved in memory formation and navigation. The hippocampus helps us navigate both the physical world around us and the intricate landscape of our memories. It's instrumental in turning our experiences into lasting memories and in helping us recall those memories when we need them. So, what does this have to do with Amen? Well, when we consider the biblical use of Amen as a term of affirmation and the role of the hippocampus in memory and navigation, a fascinating connection emerges. Could the biblical use of Amen encode an understanding of the role of the hippocampus in affirming our experiences, solidifying them into memories, and guiding our navigation through the world and our personal histories? The idea might seem far-fetched at first, but let's remember that ancient texts often used metaphorical language to convey complex concepts. Just as the biblical third eye and Amon's horn seem to reflect an understanding of the pineal gland and the hippocampus, respectively, the term Amen might also carry a deeper encoded message about the brain's role in faith and cognition. If we consider faith as a form of cognitive affirmation, a way of understanding and navigating the world, then the hippocampus plays a crucial role in that process. By creating and recalling memories, it helps us form our beliefs and values, our understanding of ourselves, and our perception of the world. In this context, Amen might be seen as a metaphorical nod to the hippocampus's role in forging the cognitive pathways of faith. This interpretation, of course, doesn't diminish the spiritual significance of Amen. Instead, it enriches it by highlighting how faith and cognition, far from being separate realms, are deeply intertwined aspects of our human experience. It reminds us that our spiritual beliefs are not just abstract concepts, but are rooted in the very structure and function of our brains. This compelling interpretation of Amen as a neuropsychological concept further exemplifies the astonishing alignment between biblical texts and neuroscience. It invites us to explore faith and cognition, not as disparate fields, but as two sides of the same coin, each enriching and informing the other in our ongoing quest to understand the human experience. As we reach the end of our journey, we reflect on what these remarkable insights mean for the relationship between faith and science. The exploration of ancient scriptures has revealed a profound understanding of human anatomy and psychology, predating the advent of modern science. This discovery challenges the notion that spirituality and science are two contrasting domains. The scriptures, with their rich symbolism and metaphors, have unveiled a depth of knowledge about the human brain, particularly the pineal gland and the hippocampus. These anatomical structures, associated with spiritual awakening and memory, respectively, have been referenced in ancient texts, suggesting a remarkable foresight and wisdom among the ancients. The implications of these findings are profound. They remind us that the human quest for understanding is not a recent phenomenon. Our ancestors, too, sought to comprehend the world around them and within them. They used the language of spirituality and metaphors to express their insights, embedding a scientific understanding in their faith-based narratives. This integration of faith and science in ancient texts invites us to reconsider the way we view these domains. Perhaps they are not as disparate as we once thought. Maybe they are two facets of the same quest, the quest for understanding and meaning. The dichotomy between faith and science may be a modern construct, one that could benefit from being reevaluated in light of these insights. Exploring the relationship between faith and science through the lens of ancient wisdom allows us to bridge the perceived divide between these domains. It encourages us to approach scientific discoveries with a sense of wonder and spirituality, and spiritual experiences with a desire for empirical understanding. As we've seen, ancient wisdom and modern science may not be as disparate as we once thought. They may indeed be two sides of the same coin. This realization opens up new avenues for dialogue and understanding, allowing us to appreciate the depth and richness of human knowledge and experience.